Hey everybody, what's going on? We got a big news AF coming up today on the heels of RahapCon in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm like 70% packed.
On the heels?
Is heels coming up, or is heels like that
Following.
heels just happened?
I think heels has just happened.
This is on the toes of RahapCon?
On the cusp?
On the cusp? On the come up?
No, I think it's on the heels.
Is it on the heels?
It's like catching up.
We'll find out. Let us know in the chat. The chat is always right.
Yeah, the chat is right. I thought on the hills meant that it was following.
I think that now that you're saying it, Tyson,
following closely after is on the hills of.
So he hasn't been to Milwaukee yet, so he can't say this is on the hills of
RahapCon is going to be on the heels of News AF.
This. That's correct.
Yeah,
that is correct.
All right, here. Well, anyway, so let's get this started. I got to keep it tight. I got to get to the airport, so we'll get our News AF in here today. All right. Hey everybody, what's going on? Rob Cesternino back again to talk with you about the week's most interesting news stories for the week of August 25th, 2026, here on News AF.
If the story is buzzing like it's on crystal meth, it's about to be News AF. If the same old news makes you bored to death, it's time for some News AF. Actual, factual news.
Yes, here we are back again. The guys who talk about all of the news that you want to hear about here on News AF. And here we are back with one of pickleball's top influencers, a great guy. It's Tyson Apostol. Tyson, how are you?
I am great.
Good.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm good. I mean, I'll tell you right now. So Marlo is running for third grade spirit leader.
Okay.
She made it past the first round. She put in her application. She got selected out of how many kids, third graders applied. 3 of them are now in the running, get to make a poster, do some campaigning. She has to write a speech and give it in front of the school on Friday. But we're going to be gone because my grandma's funeral is this weekend, which she's was very old. She was ready to go, and she passed away peacefully the way you would want your grandma to pass. She's like almost 100. And so we get to go to Utah to celebrate her life, which we're going to miss the speech. So Marlo's like sobbing about the speech. So I pulled the dad moves and contacted the school, asked if we could submit a video. It was like, video is probably going to be better because we can do as many takes as we need to get it perfect. But historically, they've said the videos don't do as well. But also, I'm assuming that the other videos in the past that have been amateur hour because they don't have professional audio equipment here like I do and stuff. So I thought probably the audio is lacking when you're just filming from your phone trying to blast it to the whole school. So we're going to give that the old college heave-ho. A lot going on this week. And other than that, things are great.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything we could do to help support Marlo and for third grade spirit leader?
I've been trying to let her do as much of it on her own. Like I haven't been stepping in, and I've been giving her ideas of like, hey, like the whole idea is to make yourself seen so everybody knows and make everyone see the name Marlo over and over everywhere they turn. And the speech has to be funny. Like if you can deliver some laughs to the auditorium, that's going to get you the votes.
Roast the other people.
Roast them. I don't know if roasting now is.
Listen, I've seen it work.
Yeah, it has worked. That's with the older people. That's with more of the boomers and the Gen Xers.
Don't like that.
The young people, that's bullying.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So
spirit leader. What's the responsibility of a spirit leader?
They have spirit days that are every Friday. So they're
every Friday.
Not every Friday, but most. Yeah, they are every Friday. So every Friday you're supposed to wear your school T-shirt. They sell T-shirts. Okay. Then, right. Then they also have themed ones. Like this Friday is Disney themed Spirit Day. So if you have Disney,
okay, all right, my daughter
you can wear that.
Yeah.
Then in a couple weeks, it's Patriot Day during Memorial Day.
So
or
her
Labor
job
Day,
is to
stuff like
rally
that.
the troops in her grade to come to school dressed as.
So she'll go around to the other third grade classes and be like, "Hey, this week is Disney. Friday, wear your Disney gear." And then she'll also there's other stuff, but it all entails like
All right.
school spiritual
A
stuff.
little taste of power early
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, and she is so amped and so nervous. Like we'll just be driving. She's like, "I think I'll win. I do think. Do you think I'll win, Dad? I think I can win." I was like, "I think you can win."
I
And
hope
she's
so.
like, "I'm prepared to not win though if I don't win, but I really hope that I was like, "Okay."
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, so we'll see how she does. I hope she wins. That'd be some good news over the weekend. So that my family has something to really celebrate at the memorial.
Mhm.
It'd be like, heads up, everybody. I gotta pump the brakes on this thing that we got going. Marlo's the new spirit leader.
Some good news.
Some
Yes.
good news. So that's all. Danny,
No, I'm not running for any kind of office.
Have you
Nor-
ever?
Nor have I. Have I ever?
But
I
I think
haven't
people would
either.
want that, right?
Yeah,
What?
extra
Common
responsibilities.
sense.
I was never cool enough in school to.
Is it
be
a matter
able
of
to-
being cool enough, though? I don't
Back
think
then it
so.
was.
I don't know.
Back
I
then it
know
was-
some people
you
who
did-
ran, and I wouldn't say they were cool.
Did they win?
Didn't even pay attention to that.
Ah.
Didn't even know who was ever in charge.
I
Didn't know
feel
who was
like I
the
just
student
thought
body.
everybody was cooler than me, maybe, except for a select few nerds at
Yeah.
the
Oh,
bottom.
I thought everyone else was lamer than me, so
Yeah.
I didn't pay attention.
And we've both turned out pretty much the same, which is
Yeah,
great.
we met in the middle. It all balanced out. We yin and yang together.
Yeah.
As it
I
should
thought
be.
everybody was cooler than me until like after college, or probably in college. Around in college, I was like, oh, everybody sucks except for me.
Mhm.
So,
So
Rob,
I'm-
you didn't run for anything?
I not in high school. In a couple times in college, I did.
You could run in college. What'd you run for in
Yeah, what do you
I
college?
do?
ran for I don't remember what the position was to be like
Sorority inspector?
No, in the dorm I ran for something, and then like. And I was like, this would be a good way to meet people when I was a freshman. And I thought that was a good idea. But the guy who was like really going for it, who was the heavy favorite, was like kind of like a real dick to me. And then in my fraternity, I had run for some things.
Okay.
All right. It
And?
doesn't sound like you ever won the way you're
Did you
talking
win?
No, I
about it.
won. I won
Oh,
some things,
congratulations.
but not the like. I'm trying to remember if there was like I was like the vice president of the fraternity at one point. I think that was my highest rank.
Also,
I'm
Tyson,
a good vice president.
Tyson, you did run for something. You ran for winner of Survivor. Isn't that a vote at the end?
Oh,
right?
I guess I mean, yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
you won.
versus 3 people.
Mhm.
So that's something.
Yeah, I guess so.
Put
Yeah,
that notch on your bedpost.
sure.
Yeah.
It's already there. Before we get to all the Big Brother updates that Danny's gonna,
Yeah.
Oh,
fill us in
yeah.
on, there's
Crazy
a
stuff.
lot of discourse happening
Oh,
on
in
the
the
internet
house.
over it.
Oh yeah. Tyson's
Let's-
like so glad I didn't go on Big Brother this week.
Oh no, I already knew. I already knew the repercussions of going
he knew
on
it,
Big
like
Brother. Yeah.
you know,
I
all
think-
you suckers.
I feel like I would be safe enough. Like I would. You just don't talk ever, and you're fine.
Oh, is that the secret?
Yeah, you just never talk ever. So I could have told these people, but I think the advice they were given was to talk at the cameras all the time.
Yeah, of course.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's
I feel like you're subtweeting some occasional fill-in hosts for this
yeah,
podcast.
yeah, I am. Anyways, Rob,
Yeah.
what do we have for the news?
Okay. All right. Well, let's start with. I don't know if this is good news or bad news. I'll present the story and have you guys be the judge. Okay. Tyson, you talked about how your dad is taking waste material from lumber
Biochar.
and converting it into
A
biochar.
modern day flux
I guess-
capacitor.
In a similar idea, some researchers at the Southern Illinois University Carbondale, nothing to do with carbon, that they have specifically engineered yeast to convert plastic waste into edible cookies that can be 3D printed. Are you in or are you out?
Oh, I am so far out, dude.
A hot, fresh off the printer cookie. That'll be the new.
Yeah.
Out
Smell
of
the com-
plastic. This is
Mhm.
what I'm telling you right now. There are some toxins in there that are going to be discovered later. Remember BPAs when BPAs were a thing, and everybody's like, "Oh, we've been drinking poison for a long time, guys. We got to
That's
stop
bad
doing
for
that."
you. Yeah.
Yeah, this is. Oh, Hornhub in the chat is in.
He's in.
3D
Wow.
printing a chocolate chip cookie.
I love the idea. Listen, I love the idea of all of it. Yes, like we have to figure out how to get rid of all this plastic.
Yeah.
I don't think eating it is, for me.
Yeah,
That's
lean
not.
into it. Here we are trying to get away from the microplastics, and this company is like, no,
Would you
Yeah.
eat
all
one?
in. I'd like to see it first.
I would take a nibble.
This
if
is
it's-
this is the cookie this guy is holding up, and I'm sorry that there's a Mercedes.
Oh my
ad
gosh,
that's
no, that looks like
blocking
a
it.
dog biscuit.
It does
You know
look
why
like a
this is
dog
happening
biscuit.
right now?
I have some ideas of why this is happening.
I have really good ideas of why this is
Oh,
happening right
yeah.
now. So what's happening is we're getting contamination in all our shit everywhere. Like you can't eat blueberries, you can't touch
Mhm.
lettuce, you can't eat beef.
Right.
And these guys are like, this is the perfect time to introduce plastic to our diet, because what kind of salmonella could live on a plastic? And then now we're just, that's like our
Yeah, that's
safest
smart.
food.
I had heard this was for astronauts or at least
Yeah.
space travel. That's what
Mm.
I had seen a headline that framed it in that.
Yeah. So the
way.
work is
Did the
being
headline say
funded-
that's the future we deserve?
It did say that. The work is being funded by NASA's Deep Space
Yeah.
Food Challenge and presented at the American Chemical Society meeting, which sounds like a blast.
Yeah.
Sounds
the
like
American
a fun
Chemical
conference that I just got back from the American Chemical Society. Boy, do those guys know how to party or
So
what.
much Coke. And
So it was so good. So
Dude,
fun.
I bet there's so much money
Nudity.
going around there. though, dude.
It was great. I didn't pay
Look,
for anything.
yeah, but think about everything is made out of chemicals. So really at this chemical conference, anything.
Not
can be
blueberries.
there.
Not blueberries.
Not the blueberries you eat, but the 3D printed blueberries are there.
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah.
And they're the size of apples.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So this chemical place, did they have a spread of these delicious yeast plastic cookies?
So don't know if they had them out yet. They were just saying that they could be made by
they could.
that it involves breaking down polyethylene terephthalate that's common in water
That's what you want to
bottles
see
and
on the
packaging.
ingredients.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then they feed the fragments into CRISPR edited yeast. We love CRISPR, Danny.
Oh, CRISPR, a good CRISPR yeast blast onto some
Mhm.
plastic, and you've got yourself a hot dog biscuit cookie.
Dude.
Mhm.
The future is now. I can't wait to
Yeah.
print these in my
And then we
moon
just
module.
chase it down with a little crude oil.
Yeah.
No, not crude oil. This will be like bio oil,
What's a waste
Coke-
liquid? What's a
Coke
waste?
infused crude.
Mhm.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
On the moon, while I deal with what is it, like 1/10 the gravity? So I'm like dunking the basketball on a
Yeah.
30-foot rim after eating my dog biscuit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. This should be the new slurry in the Big Brother house.
Yeah.
And they put it in a
The-
trough.
The slop, you mean?
Yeah, whatever. I'm calling it slurry. I didn't want to get sued.
The slurries are something else they have in the Big Brother house, and those are like,
okay.
that's also happening.
Okay.
Nothing we can do to change that.
Yes.
That we're stuck with. This
Yep.
is plastic waste we're talking about.
Okay.
Tyson.
Okay. Plastic
Imagine
waste.
imagine blasting your used plastic water bottle with a yeast blast and
Throwing it in
turning
the oven.
into a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
And then you put some ham in between two plastic bottles, and you've got yourself a sandwich.
So DePete asks, isn't this how the replicators worked on Star Trek? Yeah, and in a way, I guess so. If we're like taking the molecules and turning them into something else, I
Yeah.
guess that's good. It would be great if it was like, I would love for the food to just be food. That would be my ideal goal. If we could turn the garbage and turn it into maybe energy,
Something useful.
instead
yeah,
of turning
energy.
the garbage
That's
into
what,
food.
That's what my dad's doing. He's
Yeah.
turning it into energy.
It's an energy. That's good.
That makes
That's
sense.
good.
And fertilizer.
Also,
fertilizer, which we need for the food, which
Yeah.
I guess we're also struggling with also. So I would love it if the food could just be food.
Mm-hmm.
well, I
Yeah.
think you'd have to build a time machine if you want food that's just food.
Okay. The time
Or have
machine
your own
is
farm.
powered by the flux capacitor, but this was
Yes.
actually a different Back to the Future invention, which was Mr. Fusion, where Doc used to take like
Oh,
a
yeah.
banana peel.
Oh,
and like a
yeah,
can
he
of
dumped all the
beer,
garbage
Fusion,
in
and
there.
that would
that's what
actually
it
make
is.
energy. That would be
Yeah.
good. It wasn't like that he took like a bunch of like plastic bottles and then they turned that into that little tiny. Remember they took that little tiny pizza and they turned it into a big pizza?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was
They didn't
cool.
like dump a bunch of garbage into the pizza maker.
Yeah, but the
No.
process of enlarging your tiny pizza probably involves all sorts of plastics.
Or it's mostly
Maybe.
air.
Or it's
Mhm.
CRISPR editing into the pizza genes.
Mhm.
Have you ever had the pizza crust? The pizza looks fine, and the pizza crust is like spongy and airy, and you're just like, this isn't like focaccia crust, and you're like, get that out
No,
of here, dude. That's
no.
not dense enough.
Yeah. The guy in Back to the Future who played Marty's dad was actually CRISPR Glover.
Yeah, that's right.
So it does come full circle.
Nice tie-in.
Yes, CRISPR Glover.
Mhm.
We know him well in Utah. He was in a weird cult classic movie.
Oh, I think he's in a weird cult because that would make a lot of
Probably
sense.
he could have been. He was famous for throwing his shoe on this weird movie, and then he threw it, or did he throw it at a
Like
whatever?
David Letterman.
He threw it at David Letterman. Yeah, that was a good time. Okay, so I'm not going to eat plastic, even if it has yeast on it.
We're out. The jury's out ultimately. Good
You're gonna have
idea.
that's a hard sell.
I'm
to
already
be
eating
like,
plastic. I didn't say I was out.
Right. What
I
are the
wanna-
But do you want
microplastics
more?
in the cookie?
Well, maybe that's the secret to longevity, an internal coating.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you, if a doctor or a scientist comes up is like, this is perfectly safe to eat, there's no plastic residue, it's been completely transformed, I will take a nibble and chew it to discover the flavor, and then I'm spitting
Hot
it
off
out.
the printer.
Yeah.
I'm not swallowing that.
Okay.
Even Michael Horn, ultimately, y'all convinced me to also be out on this. So no plastic cookie for Michael
Okay.
Horn.
Now we
Wow.
all know. It's been
Mhm.
documented.
Yeah. All right. The pizza's after a year in space headed to Mars, you'd eat it. Yeah, I think in
Oh,
an extreme
absolutely.
situation. Like,
I
there's
don't
nothing
know,
else.
dude. I think we're all dying at the same time, whether you're eating plastic or not at that point.
Well, after you've
Yeah.
consumed all of the weaker crew members, I think you'll turn.
Are there
to-
calories in it? That's the other thing. Is this like a new diet thing where it's just like,
Oh,
this plastic has 0 calories. Eat as much
You
as
just
you
crank
want.
up the CRISPR editing and get some calories in there. I'm sure it's just a matter of like plugging in zeros and ones.
Typing it in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So diet cookies.
No, thank you.
pretty good.
Yeah. They're
All right,
crunchy.
let's talk about. We've talked for many years about drone delivery service, and Amazon's Prime Air drone delivery service is expanding to 500 cities, but it hasn't gone perfectly. That the video that was shared by ABC7 News Bay, they have a Prime Air drone hovering over a customer's pool, opening its hatch and dropping the package directly into the pool.
Yeah, it's a great video.
Is it a beach ball?
Yes. It's not a beach ball.
That would be advanced drone delivery.
The drone can sense where the item is
party's
going on your
happening.
In
property.
fairness, the pool does look like a drone landing zone.
Helipad.
Yeah, a dronepad.
Is it? Oh, it's an above ground circular pool.
No, it looks more like a little like decorative pond, or not pond, but fountain kind of space. It's a smaller pool, and yeah, the drone just dumps it, opens up its hole and dumps it straight into the water.
So I think
And-
if you want to be part of this program, you need to put like a red X somewhere, and that's
that would
where the
make
drone-
sense. Yeah, that would
something like that.
absolutely make sense. That we should all have targets.
Yeah,
has
miniature
to switch
helipads.
I don't
Hmm.
like this at all. I watched the video, and first of
Uh-huh.
all, the drone is so big. It's an industrial drone for sure. And I can only imagine, I didn't watch the video with sound on. It must have been insanely loud. Now imagine
think so?
that taking place in the morning,
While you're
hundreds
out
of times
there
over,
getting
right?
sun on your taint with
Yeah.
your butt up in the air, trying to just like get your vitamin
And it's
D
like,
in before
Is
privately.
that what you do in the
Yeah.
morning? You do a morning taint tan, and it just comes in and then just drops a package right on you.
Yeah, but
Spit
my wife
sand all
needed
over
this
ya.
moisturizer now.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Or
right.
those workout plates.
All right, here we go. This
is a different one.
Oh, this is a different one? This is a different drone? Okay, this
Look
is
at it, it's a
delivery
different
drone
pool.
drops woman's package in the swimming pool.
It looks like they
Listen to that thing.
Hey, don't do it. Don't drop it in the bowl.
Imagine that. Okay, by the way, that what we were hearing is not even what they were experiencing. It's disturbing all the water in the pool. It's probably sucking birds out of the sky and putting them through the propellers. It's massive and loud.
And also, if you're ordering ceramic china vases, is that how you want them delivered?
Your nesting doll collection. That
Well,
you've
actually,
ordered.
Tyson, if you're ordering ceramic china vases, like actually drop it in the pool is probably better than drop it on the patio.
On the ground. It's a Fabergé egg from France.
So there's probably several things they will not deliver by drone, right? There must be like a list. There has to be.
No,
Yeah?
I think
What do you
they're
have
just
on the
like, if
list?
you want to be part of the program, like you just return it. You're just like, this Fabergé egg was cracked.
Yeah. The Swarovski crystal plate.
Yeah.
is damaged.
Yeah.
I'd like to return it.
Yeah.
The idea of the delivery drone, I think, is a lot better in theory than in practice.
Yeah, in my mind, it's exciting and it's
None of it
fun,
matters.
but
It's so
watching
stupid.
Watching that was a nightmare.
How
You wa-
fast do we need the stuff?
That's
This
the
stuff
thing.
it's like the Amazon guy is bringing a package to my house at 4 a.m. Like I'm good. I feel like that we have almost reached near instantaneous delivery.
Yeah, it is true. Have you ever watched the Ronnie Chang stand-ups on Netflix? He has one about Amazon where he's like, I need it in my hand right now. As before I push the button, I need the package in my hand. And he's just like, how fast do we need these? Like, if the drones can't get it right, then maybe there needs to be a drop-off spot for the
Or
neighborhood.
the 3D printer. That's where the 3D printed cookies come in.
Yes, could you do a Swarovski crystal plate?
You hold your hand in the 3D printer, you order from Amazon, and it prints it into your hand instantly. Now you've got it.
Yeah. And Docs is right, and I thought so too here in the chat. She could have ran over and grabbed the package out of the hot tub and
no,
been
you're gonna
dry.
run over those 4 blenders and get underneath that
Under.
thing. It's
Yeah.
a monster. I wouldn't trust it. No.
That thing was
massive.
a monster, dude. Like
It's a giant drone.
That
all
is
it
so
takes
big.
for Amazon to obliterate humankind is just be like delivery drones into stabby drones, and you're just like running, and it's just like
Yeah, no, it's just dropping like bombs instead of the packages. The packages is like probably training material for when it's going to be dropping.
Where's the
Amazon.
highest temperatures? 105 degrees. Where's the most likely the humans will be? The pool. Drop in the pool. Yeah.
You think that Amazon is laying the groundwork for an invasion in the future? Total control?
Listen, if we could get that message out there.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah, I'm not saying that's happening, but I'm not saying it's not happening, because how can we know?
They're going to map out everyone's house, delivery system.
And they know where I
habits,
live.
routines.
You think they have our data yet?
I think so.
Oh,
I think it's
so
very
much.
likely.
So
Yeah.
much of it.
Yeah. Do we think that was how the electronic penis pump that we talked about last week ended up in front of the firehouse?
Yes.
Yeah, wrong address. That makes sense.
No, it was the right address. One of the firemen had it delivered there.
When he saw that it wasn't packaged up, he refused to go out and
broke.
claim it.
Yeah, you know how like sometimes you're like, I'm gonna order, I don't know,
Go on,
something
Tyson.
that I need.
Go
like
on,
some adult,
Tyson.
I'm ordering
Go on.
some adult diapers,
Mhm.
whatever. And then they show up in clear plastic.
Don't drop
They're
those
like,
in the pool.
They're like, hey, we saved on packaging by putting it in a Ziploc bag for you. Here you go.
Mhm.
You know, I've ordered shirts before that just come, in the thinnest plastic
Yeah.
wrapper that's see-through.
Now you can
So
turn
I
that
think that
plastic into a cookie.
yeah, and then Amazon gives you the oven with the crisp yeast, and
Yeah,
they're like, "Hey,
delicious.
turn all our packaging into cookies." That's where their head should be at. Stop the drones.
I see. I like edible packaging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about some aviation news. And Tyson, a good thing you weren't flying on Friday. That a Phoenix air traffic controller noticed 2 American Airlines jets using the same flight number, 2482, and quickly intervened to keep them safely separated. One was coming from Chicago, the other was departing from Phoenix, and their paths briefly converged.
And they were going to be like, go to this altitude, go to this altitude, go to this bearings, go to this bearings. And then they were going to be like conjoined.
The ultimate rendezvous.
Potentially.
The ultimate rendezvous. That Danny took flight. He's a pilot, so he knows the vernacular.
I'm sure that's what they use in the air traffic control room.
Yeah. Dude, we just stopped the ultimate rendezvous. They're about to have the ultimate rendezvous. So what should we do? So
how is this even possible that you could have 2 numbers in the system that were the same?
That 2482 is a Chicago to Phoenix round trip, and weather delayed the Chicago departure. So they used a second aircraft in Phoenix that left on time, resulting in both planes sharing the same call sign at once.
Come on.
Yeah.
We can do better.
Can we? I feel like I don't know. I feel like a lot of these sectors now, we're having a lot of failures.
Sectors also sounds like a flight. I mean,
the only thing we can do that we can really trust in these days is eat plastic cookies. We know what we're getting.
The one guarantee is that you will be eating plastic at some point today.
Yeah, and they don't hide it from you, and that's the beauty.
They tell
of
you
it.
At least this cookie is made from plastic.
They did lie about how much we were eating, though. Remember the controversy? It turned out that we weren't consuming a credit card worth of plastic every day.
I don't know. I'm wondering if that's actually if that was fake news. Like, I guess you can't really tell, but maybe
can never know.
Yeah, they come out and say like, no, actually, no, you weren't really eating that much plastic. It was actually the gloves was making false positive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I saw that headline too, and I was like, well, thank God, dude. But also, I was like,
yeah.
We're living
I was
to 100
taking
years
pride.
old.
I'm like, look at me, how strong I am, and I'm consuming that much plastic.
My body's unfazed.
I cannot be defeated.
Yeah. We got to send somebody back out to the American Chemical Society meeting and find out what the real scoop is.
I mean,
one of those back rooms.
And maybe the cookie people are like, now that we're not eating a credit card a day, but people have been conditioned to believe that they were eating a credit card a day. Now we can feed them a credit card a day in these new cookies.
Sure.
So plastic
they laid
cookies
the groundwork.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rob, carry on.
Yeah, we have a story about some dangerous hiking strategy. And Danny, you've talked about going camping with your family, and this is the story of a 48-year-old dad who was reprimanded by Japanese police after leaving his 7-year-old son alone for several hours on Mount Fuji with only a soft drink and a snack.
That'll get you 30 minutes, my kids.
Soft drink and a snack, not even 30 minutes, dude. It's like chug that thing down in less than.
Did he leave an iPad with the kid? Because that'll get
no screen time.
A little bluey, soft drink and a snack.
But the kid would like that.
Yeah, it was like, heck,
That's
I don't
what I'm
want to
saying.
climb this stupid mountain.
Yeah, you can climb if you continue to move up the mountain, you can have your iPad the whole time. Then they'll get going.
Well, Danny, this I could see maybe you having the strategy. So I guess that the younger son, there were 2 sons involved. The younger son told the dad that he was tired, and the dad said, wait here. And then they continued on with the hike.
Oh, the other 2, the other son and the dad continued on?
Yeah, well, he said he was getting tired. He was slowing them down.
Well, how far away from the top? Do we know how
the boy
how
waited
long?
8 hours.
8 hours?
Yeah.
With just a soda and a snack? That's not, no. 8. Also, how slow is this dad? And at what point did the kid quit? At the very beginning? He's like, nah.
I guess so.
Can't do this.
The Mountain Hut staff discovered the boy alone at 7:30 local time on Thursday.
So Mount Fuji is actually pretty well equipped, I believe. I've looked into skiing it, and it does seem like it has a lot of buildings and huts along the way. So the dad just stashed the kid into the corner of a hut and went on. And for what, you know? He had
Gotta
summit
go see
fever.
it.
Summit fever can make people go a little crazy. And in this
Mhm.
case, leave a 7-year-old son.
Is
At least leave
that
the other son.
a defense? Can you claim summit fever?
He might try. I had summit fever. I had to get to that top.
Mhm.
I wouldn't have even brought the 7-year-old. I mean, maybe he couldn't
Sure.
get a sitter, and so this is my only day to climb Fuji, you know? So he's like, I gotta take my kids. But not in a million years would I take a 7-year-old to climb Mount Fuji.
Yeah.
Maybe you're just soft.
Well,
That's how you
maybe.
make the kids not soft.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're
toughen them
climbing
up
Mount Fuji today.
with a good Fuji. The problem is he didn't try to make the kid not soft. He probably the minute the kid
Yeah.
started complaining, he's like, here's a cookie and a soda. Sit
I'm getting to
here.
the top.
A plastic
Yeah.
cookie.
Have you been to the top of Mount Fuji
No, I'm not.
yet?
And yet, exactly.
Not
You've
yet.
tried?
Not yet. We set time aside in Tokyo to go.
Okay.
And as weird as this sounds, we could not get a rental car. And I know there's trains that go out there, but for some reason, this is like 2 years ago, we
Okay.
needed a car. So we couldn't get a rental car, and then we just bailed.
Why did you need a car?
I can't remember, but we did. We needed a car. And we wanted
Okay.
a car. And then when it didn't happen, we were just like,
You
whatever.
wanted a car.
Plus, it didn't get that much snow. It gets blasted by the wind. So it's not like you're going to be skiing powder on Mount Fuji.
You wanted to ski.
You just want to ski for the t-shirt. Sounds like that's why this dad wanted to climb it. Because the skiing itself is not great.
Wait, you get a
T-shirt's
t-shirt at the
black.
top?
Well, you know what I mean. Like you do it for the shirt is kind of like you do it so you can say that you did it, but it's not necessarily a great time.
Oh.
And
so
by the way,
Mount
this guy
Fuji-
only got reprimanded, which
Yeah.
is kind of crazy.
That doesn't sound like official charges.
Well,
No.
the kids aren't.
A
The kids
stern
were
reprimand.
safe.
Slap on the wrist.
But 8 hours of abandonment. I mean, here you leave a kid
Yeah.
30 minutes alone anywhere.
You know how much
and
8
you're
hours of
going to get
babysitting
social-
costs? I would love
yes.
to get reprimanded instead of paying for
Social
8 hours of
services will show
babysitting.
up at your house for
Yeah.
an 8-hour.
8 hours.
abandonment.
8 hours times $50.
Yeah. I tried to
Yeah.
go see the Odyssey with my wife. Do you know how hard that was?
Yeah, and how
The
expensive.
logistics.
it
just
was a lot of
insane.
logistics. Let's just say we owe another couple like a huge favor now.
Oh no! Now
Yeah.
you're in their back pocket. See,
Yeah.
that's what his dad was trying to avoid. All of that. Easier to just leave the kid in a hut.
I would love to have just been reprimanded by authorities.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about this is a sad story from a couple in Edmonton. Greg Brown and his wife, they lost their home due to a wildfire in British Columbia. And so when they then tried to cancel their Rogers cable and internet service since their home burned down, they were told they had to pay a $660 early cancellation disconnection fee or continue to pay $10 a month to keep their account on hold.
You pay the $10 a month.
They were
Yeah.
also potentially liable for destroyed company equipment.
This totally makes sense. This is a policy, an unbendable policy, right? No reprimands here. This is something that is built into the whole corporate whatever.
Mhm.
And they're not going to look at specific instances because that just gets too crazy. So there's
Yeah.
like, nope, sorry, you destroyed the router or whatever. Yeah, that's $400. And you want to cancel early, that's $400. Whatever. They're not going to look at like, oh, your house burned down. They don't care.
Yeah.
They can't make exceptions.
Yeah, I think you say, "Oh, never mind. The house didn't burn down, and the router and everything's fine. Don't worry about it." But do put our
$10
thing on hold.
$10. Yeah, a $10 hold.
Yeah, but
Your
please
router's
put ours
fine.
on
Oh
hold.
yeah, your router's fine.
Yeah, everything's fine.
And then get
Yeah.
hit of Lyme. Get him into Canada. See what he can come up with to get you out of this contract.
I think you're fine there. I think you get insurance involved and stuff, but that is annoying, dude. That's always annoying. Like, and it's always funny because, like, I've had internet stuff at my last house, and you call Cox, I think it was, and I was
Wow.
like, "Hey, I'm not getting the speed COX, guys. I'm not getting the speed that I was promised." And they're like, "Oh, we'll check it out." And then they're like typing on the computer, like, oh yeah, no, you're not. I was like, yeah, exactly. Like they always are shocked that it's not your fault.
Yeah, they're not going to admit, oh, we've been throttling you.
Yeah.
They're like, oh no, we'll just ramp it up. All it took was this phone call and then me to push this button. And you're like, yeah, it should be running at that all the time.
I read a similar story, not similar, but about a guy who took his Hellcat Charger into a dealership.
I don't know what that means.
It's a super nice car, I think. And anyway, one of the employees took it for a joyride and crashed it. And the owner of the dealership offered him a new one at sticker price. It's just like, you should just know internally, whether it's this house that burned down or the chart, like you should be doing something to help this person out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Problems beyond their control.
Wait, so an employee crashed the Hellcat.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, you can just buy a new one from us.
Yeah, you can buy a new one. We can get you a new one.
We crashed your old car.
This is how much it'll cost.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they're not liable?
That's what I thought. But you know what? It's the beginning of the whole, how are we going to sort this problem out? And the very first thing that the owner thought to do was to just offer him a new one at sticker price. Whereas it's the same thing with this. The very first thing the cable company thinks to do is like, oh, by default, we need to charge you for that destroyed router and early cancellation fee.
And I know you guys are saying like, well, just pay the $10 a month because that's going to be cheaper than the $660. But just think, when these people ultimately get a new house, that they go to turn their cable on, and the cable company's going to say, well, we can't turn your cable on. You already have a router. Where's the old router? Like you're not going to get away from this. They're going to. You have to just now like switch providers.
Yeah, that is true.
You're never going to get out of that $660.
The problem is these people. Yeah, it's just a difficulty that someone dealing with a problem shouldn't have to deal with.
Right. It's and there's nobody can actually say, okay, well, this is some extenuating circumstances. Obviously, that's not right.
Yeah, that's basically a robot response. So that's why we need humans in control for as long as possible, because robots won't care.
Yeah. Pete says Rogers owns Canada.
Yeah. Them and Tim Hortons.
Okay. And then this is an interesting story about a woman who was in her late 30s. She's convicted as posing as a 12-year-old girl and living with a foster family. This woman was in her late 30s in Brazil. She's convicted of fraud and using a false identity posing as a 12-year-old girl who...
Is this the sister of the 37-year-old model who looks 17?
Well, I don't even know that story, Tyson.
Yeah.
The guy on TikTok who's like 37 but looked like a 17-year-old model, and he obviously does not, and he always does this little dancing kick in the sky, and people just make fun of him, but he's Brazilian. People in the chat know what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Listen, you think that Danny and me are tapped in?
Yeah. It's old. This guy's been going for years.
These stories do come up.
But I think what a brilliant hack. You know, if she's not like wreaking havoc on the family and she's just living like a 13-year-old girl would, then that's cool.
Yes. Here she is, this obviously 12-year-old girl.
12-year-old, yeah, obviously. What a sad-looking 12-year-old girl, but that's what happens as you age. You just get sadder.
It's not the years,
well,
it's the mileage.
Her eyes are the eyes of a 30-year-old woman who's lived a hard life.
Yes.
There's no joy left. That's how you know the difference. There's no joy left in those eyes.
She was having all her expenses covered. Emotional and family impacts on the host are also considered. She lied about her age, and she could be sentenced to 18 months in prison now.
Ooh. Brazilian prison.
Yeah, what's that like? Probably
yes,
warm.
she said that autism and hormone treatments made her look older.
Made her look older than she as a 12-year-old.
They said, you don't look 12. It's like, well,
hormone treatments.
I have autism and I have
autism and hormone treatments.
Yeah, so you really can't. That's kind of messed up that you're even asking about this.
Yeah, you can't ask
more about you
that.
than it does about me, actually.
Yeah.
The process of getting this person exposed as a 30-year-old must have been just annoying. You know what I mean? Like, what do? You have to dig up a birth certificate. It's probably.
Can you imagine being the parents of the foster family and being?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how do you expose? How do you find the facts?
I knew it, honey. You're gonna have to spy on her. but if we're wrong, we're gonna be in big trouble. But if we're right,
she's out of here. She definitely doesn't eat like a 12-year-old.
yeah.
She
Oh my
knew
God.
so much about the 90s.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Her music tastes are not the taste of a 12-year-old girl.
If she has autism, how is she excelling so much at bullying kids at school or whatever she's doing, dude? What is she doing? She's going to elementary school?
I don't know if she went to school. It doesn't say here. This was in Brazil.
Yeah, I just think that the whole experience, I really want to know how they exposed the fraud. That to me, would be
that's not
fascinating.
part of the story.
Did somebody recognize her and be like, "Oh, hey, what's up?"
Yeah.
And then be like, "What are you doing these days?" Like, "Oh,
Yeah.
I'm pretending to be 12."
So authorities
Yeah,
noted-
she's like, "Hey, yo, what up, dude? Remember when we used to go? You have the wrong person."
Yeah, you're not. I don't know who you are.
Yeah,
I think that she had been pulling this scam for a while, for many years, and I think that ultimately Father Time caught up to her. I think that probably
Yo, you
throughout her
think so?
20s, she was doing this. Yeah, because they said authorities noted that she had allegedly pulled similar scams in other parts of Brazil, which helped confirm the pattern once questions arose. So I think she was probably...
Okay.
She would go to a foster family. She would pull the scam. They'd ask enough questions. She'd leave and go somewhere else.
So 18 years at least of pulling the scam.
this was her grift,
Yeah.
dude. That's crazy. How do you even? I mean, she must have known the ins and outs of all of this. But
Yeah, the
it's,
foster system.
Yeah, the foster system, and just
Yeah,
been
what do you
like,
say?
Yeah,
She's taking all
also-
the
Racket.
she's taking all the families.
I don't know how foster systems work in general. Do they just assign you children and they show up and you get introduced to them and then you're like, okay, live here till we find your forever home? Or do you get to at least see a picture of them and be like, she's not 12? And they're like, yeah,
I
she
don't
is.
know.
How dare you ask?
Yeah, how dare you
I
ask?
think there's probably some like foster parents that they are just like, okay, well, our home is, oh, you know us, like send us whoever, we're happy to do it. And then maybe other people are a little bit more
Yeah,
like
I can
they're
see
looking
that.
for something specific.
Yeah. But for foster,
Mhm.
are you looking for something specific, or are you just happy to do it and get them on their way and be a?
I think
you
some
know-
people are happy to do it.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
don't know if as a foster home you get to also choose, like pick and choose the kids that come
I
through.
think
You
there's
probably
probably like
the
like
age
places
range
that
and
are
the-
like that they are like facilities where they probably have like,
Yeah.
okay, we can have eight people here, and they have and then there's other people that
There's
are just
moving
like,
people around,
Yeah.
and I don't think the foster parents are like closely examining every single person they get. But
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
yeah,
mhm.
that's what I think too.
Yeah.
I think they're not. I think they're just like this lady shows up on their doorstep. Like
I'm
maybe
12.
she.
They're like,
Yeah.
sure, okay.
Hi, I'm your new foster
But-
kid.
I love K-pop.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
All right, let's go to Danny's Bolt Hole and see
yeah.
what Danny has in store for us in the world famous Danny Bryson Bolt Hole.
Welcome to my bolt hole. I think you're gonna like it. I think you're gonna feel you belong. A nocturnal emission.
Did you guys see the I don't know what they call it, the Chinese robot roundup they had
Yes.
going on recently? So
Well,
did you?
Just a
I
robot
saw
running?
the one that was running.
Yes, but it was like a
Yes.
whole event. They have like I don't know if it's
It was like the
robot
Olympics.
Olympics.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was the robot
and-
Olymp training for the robot Olympics.
Did you
Yeah.
watch? Okay, so you saw that, which means you probably saw the footage of the robot smashing the 100-meter world record.
No, I didn't
Did
see
you?
any of the only
For
thing I saw
robots?
was the viral robots smashing into the pad.
Okay, that was
stumbling
it.
back,
That was the
breaking
end
in
of it.
half.
Okay,
and
so that
going into
robot
sparks.
that smashed into the pad, yeah, it looked like one of them caught fire. But that robot broke the world record for the 100-meter. And if you watch the video of it running, it is kind of insane. The one thing it couldn't do was slow down.
Stop. It's like Forrest Gump, remember? They say, run, Forrest, run. And they
Yeah.
put up a sign that said, stop, Forrest, stop.
Yeah.
And that's what they need to do for the robot.
So the World Humanoid Robot Games,
Uh-huh.
it's a
Yeah,
50
here's
event.
the robot if you didn't see this.
Yes, you should watch
Here
it.
he is. And he's running, and then he crashes into the wall. And then And
That's
then
not.
falls down.
But that's not the
Breaks
one
in
that
half.
won. Do you have
Yeah.
the videos
Oh.
of the red one? I think the one that had some red trim
Mhm.
actually won.
Can
But
none
that's
of the
basically
robots
what it
slow
did.
down?
They couldn't. The two that were the fastest couldn't slow down. Couldn't like reduce their speed and just.
They had one
crashed.
program.
But they ran insanely fast, and they had pictures of
Yeah.
them jumping insanely high.
Yeah.
I like the idea of the humanoid robot,
Mhm.
but again, we always talk about it's not necessary, right? There's no need for most jobs.
What about to clean your house, Danny?
Yeah, where
Fast.
we mentioned this
And
before.
those robots
with
are
the house
slow to
cleaning.
clean your house.
Yeah, you need the ones that probably interact with humans to be more humanoid.
Yeah.
But yeah, the humanoid
Tyson,
robot games.
This is what you do if a robot is chasing you, okay? You run for like the nearest cliff.
I think
and
you just
then
I
you
think you
Zigger
just
zag.
stop.
No, you run towards the cliff, but
Yep.
then you just before you get to the cliff, you stop running. And
Yeah,
that
exactly.
robot is gonna not be able to hit the brakes in time. He's gonna go right off the cliff.
So anti-robot
Or a
defenses.
wall. If there's a brick wall, just run as fast as you can at the brick wall and then make like a sharp turn right before the wall.
It'll be
Yeah.
like the secret move, the hack, the anti-robot hack will be juking, like
Moving
side.
sideways.
sideways. You can't
Yeah.
do
Well,
that.
what
yet.
if they have heat-seeking tracking something or other?
If that robot
Hmm.
even touched you, it probably weighs so much. I can only imagine the force of that robot hitting you.
Smash. Yeah. It definitely looked like it did some damage to the
The
panels.
thing is, robot improvement is so incremental. You're like, oh, this robot turned a doorknob and opened a door without falling headfirst and smashing through it. And we're like, yay. And now we're like, oh, look at this robot ran faster than a human, but couldn't slow down.
Yeah.
It's like the steps are so small, but they are improving.
And you know that humans have been able to slow down for almost hundreds of years.
Yeah, those first humans were like, I can run really fast. And then they're like, no, I can't slow down. But what I'm trying to say is that the steps to the ultimate robot are so slow and filled with humorous video that I feel like we're just not taking them seriously. Right? That's maybe the
Is that part of
secret.
their plan?
At our own peril.
Part of the plan is like, oh yeah, they're so fun. And they're always falling over and crashing into pads and catching
They did it on
fire.
purpose.
And then one day one of them shows up at your door.
They know
like-
how to stop.
Yeah,
they
with the
know
balance
They
and the
knew how the whole
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, exactly.
You open
Like,
your door, it's
haha.
by your mailbox, it sprints towards
The
you. You're like,
strength of a grizzly
They
bear.
know that
Yeah.
video is gonna go viral. Like let's like expend one pawn on a viral
Exactly.
video. They'll be lulled into a false sense of security. We know how to stop.
wow. And
We have breaks.
we're the first.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's crazy that we are on the forefront
We uncovered this.
of seeing what the robots are up to.
We know.
Guys, I don't want to
We'll drop the Amazon package in the pool. We
right?
won't,
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
we're silly robots, can't
We
get
know where-
anything right.
We know where the package
And then it
goes.
shows
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. You think we don't know that the package doesn't go in the pool?
Yeah.
Right
come
down your
on.
chimney.
We're messing with you.
Come on. All of it. Even AI, when you're like, hey, can you make this for me? And it's like, I'll make you the worst version and it's not right at all. Like
Mhm.
what we're about to do here. They could probably get it right on their first try every
Yeah.
time.
Sandbagging
Probably.
us.
All right. Let's talk about that image for today. We have our plastic cookies.
Yeah, we need
the
those.
Amazon
Oh, yeah.
drone,
3D
Yeah.
printed cookies.
Mount Fuji,
Uh-huh.
Okay, 3D printed
the
cookies.
12-year-old, the woman in her 30s pretending to be 12.
Yes.
I don't know how you would even do that.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think
Hmm.
AI could do it.
Make sure to say that she was autistic and on hormones.
How about an
I
Amazon
don't think it's
drone
gonna let us do
package
that. Yeah.
of 3D printed cookies on Mount Fuji for an
Okay.
abandoned child while the
All
father is
right. eh,
I guess you'd have to say just drone delivery.
yeah, I got it, Danny.
Yeah,
For
you know how to work around
a
those.
how about that? What if instead of a 7-year-old boy, what if it's a woman in her 30s pretending
Oh
to
yeah,
be
yeah,
12?
yeah,
Yes.
exactly. I can't wait to see what it comes up with.
For a woman.
Well, a bunch of robots climb the summit.
Yeah. But are unable to stop at the summit.
and just run so fast into the air and down the other side. That would be terrifying. If I looked behind me on a mountain and there was just a group of like psychotic robots going as fast as they could.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what to do. Run and then stop suddenly at the summit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Boom. All right, Danny, what's coming up for you?
I've got an adventure coming up.
Ooh.
So
Where
got a
Mount
plan
Fuji?
for it. Not actually. I might go to Japan to do like a multi-day trek there, but no, to go to Europe, climb some mountains. Hopefully, I won't see any robots on the mountains. Although I could use a robot friend. I wouldn't mind. It would be so much easier just to be like, "Hey, robot friend, let's go climb," and then the robot friend keeps you safe. You know, like a belay partner.
Yeah, I
That would
won't
be
let
nice.
anything happen to you, Danny.
Exactly. And the robot friend won't abandon me to reach a summit because we know that robots don't suffer from summit fever.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they feel neither highs nor lows. They have no
Yeah,
feelings.
they have no feelings. So
Everything
it's like,
is logic.
it's not gonna be like, I'm going to the summit. You wait here. And I'm like, oh, my leg's broken. It's like, I
Yeah.
got to summit. So yeah, I've got that. That's what I'm doing. Working on something. What about you,
Okay.
Tyson?
Going to Utah to celebrate the life of my late grandma. And we convinced Bergen to play a little violin piece there. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, just keeping these kids from Marlo's getting a lot of attention for running for office.
Yes.
He's getting a lot of support, a lot of love from people, encouragement. And Bergen's not getting as much. And you can tell that it is bugging
That's
Bergen. I want the attention. And even me, I'm like, give me all that attention. No, I didn't. It doesn't matter to me, but I can tell that that is definitely starting to aggravate Bergen.
Fairness.
So, yeah. So, so that's it. Rob, you
I'm on my way to I gotta finish packing and go to the
Mhm.
airport to get out to RahapCon. Let me show you
Okay.
what the wizards worked on here. I feel like that the woman does not
could
look old
older.
enough.
Yeah, she could look a
And
lot
I even
older.
said, like, hey, make her look like in her 30s, and she did it exactly the same.
12 years old forever is what her shirt says.
That's good enough.
That's how she started doing
Yeah,
this.
this was a picture of her when she was actually 12.
Oh,
She
and it
looks like
actually
she's 6, like,
Yeah.
like pretending to be older.
This is the
drone
best.
says Amazon.
Mount
Yeah.
Fuji looks good.
Yeah, Mount
does.
Fuji looks good. The robots are kicking up
terrifying.
rocks, dude. That's how
Mhm.
fast they're moving.
Yeah,
Crazy.
they're
Okay,
moving fast.
this is
Plastic cookies on point.
listen,
but
if you gave it
not the best one.
instructions to change and it didn't, then this is what it wants us to have.
Yeah. It's
It
like,
knows us.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I'm a baby.
I'm a
I don't know anything.
I'm not a dangerous robot.
Yeah. Don't worry. Everything's cool.
Give
Okay.
me your information.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. I'll be back with so many anecdotes and stories from our live adventures in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Until then, take care, everybody. Have a good one. Bye.
We did it, guys.
This is RHAP. We know reality TV.